starting at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The numbers for Jones last week, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
First down, going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's the former Packer linebacker Blake Martinez with the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. from the 9, 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 61 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out of him.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jones. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And who's got it? The Giants!
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing, Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st and 10, Love. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Love. It's Hill, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Going back to Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To Barkley on the check down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And here's Hunter. Nice wander now. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part, but they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again on second down. Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake, Love. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've come to half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need good possession of football.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
and it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Jones' throw caught by Tony. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Giants on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down, Love to pass. Rodgers brings it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Love with a give to Dillon. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd and 10. Love. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jones. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jones finding Tony for a Giants first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run once more with Dillon. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Winfrey. That catch good for only a couple.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown cover.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, Dillon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they get the guard, John Runyon. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether